And we're back, with some more Roll Tide news. Right now, we're going to go to the forthewin.com. Coming from USA Today, Tua Tagovailoa praises Jalen Hurts, saying that Alabama was something special, something very special. I might quote, Alabama backup quarterback Jalen Hurts became the star of the SEC championship game Saturday when he took over for injured Tua Tagovailoa late in the Crimson Tide versus Georgia game and led the Crimson Tide to a comeback 35-28 victory over Georgia on Saturday. Hurts entered the game at the beginning of the fourth quarter and as Alabama trailed the Bulldogs 28-21 and had not led the entire game. The junior quarterback, who was Alabama's starter in 2016 and 2017 seasons, led the Crimson Tide to the final 2 touchdowns to the win, and he got the go-ahead score with the 15-yard designed quarterback draw that got him in the end zone. In the days following Tua's and Alabama's and Jalen's and everybody's SEC championship victory, Hurts has received an abundance of praise for not only his performance but also staying with the program when he could have opted to transfer after losing the starting job. Me personally, I think he stayed mainly because of football, a little bit because of loyalty, but mainly because he was graduating December the 15th, which he expressed to everybody, but a lot of people just ignored. But he said he would be crazy to leave with graduation being that close, and with this being a number 1 football team, and he's the backup or whatever right now, 26-2 starter. He's already a legend there. He stays there. He becomes even more of a legend. Then he got the opportunity to build on top of that. So he can do whatever he wants to do right now. Stay, transfer, or whatever, and he will be fine. Back to the story. And some of those strong words came from Tagovailoa. Thursday, the college football 4-year awards, or the college football year-end awards, Tagovailoa applauded Hurts, saying, and I quote, "It's a testament to Jalen's hard work he put in the offseason, to character. It shows the kind of character he has, with his faith as well. The kind of background he comes from with his family support, I think is something very special for him to have stayed." He definitely, Tagovailoa went on to say, "I definitely think he deserves everything that's coming his way right now." And that's the end quote. What happened in the SEC championship game was a similar situation to last year's national championship game against Georgia. The same team, the Georgia Bulldogs, with some role reversal. In the January game, Tagovailoa took over for Hurts, as everybody know, at halftime, and led the Crimson Tide to a national championship. Tagovailoa later continued to speak about Hurts' character and the kind of person and player he is after losing his starting job. I'll quote, this is from Tua. "I think it's a bigger testament to how he was raised with his family, how they raised him. I think they've done a tremendous job with that. Jalen's an all-around great person. He's a great student, and on and off the field. He's just a good supporter of me and Mac Jones as well. Mac Jones is a great supporter of us, but just an all-around great person," end quote. Alabama is off to the college football playoffs for the 5th time in 5 years, and the Crimson Tide will play Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl semifinal. Tua was injured early in the Saturday game versus Georgia, the SEC championship game, but he kept playing, although it was perhaps understandably his worst performance of the season, and didn't leave until the fourth quarter. One key thing about that, the Heisman votes, most of them go in before the final game of the football of the season. So a lot of them had already voted before that game. So Tua could very well win this Heisman. He had surgery Sunday for his high ankle sprain and is expected to be recovered by the bowl game, The Athletic reported. When asked about his injury, which follows a knee sprain he battled for a part of the season, Tua said, "You can look at it in 2 ways. You can look at it in a positive way, where, okay, this is something where I've dealt with. How am I going to go about doing this right now? You can look at it as, dang, I'm just going to keep getting injured." There's either a positive or a negative. I try to look at the positive side of it. If it was meant for me to get hurt, it was meant for me to get hurt. I don't know. I don't know how life works, That's just how it is sometimes. That's just how the ball rolls. We're dealt with adversity sometimes, and it's just how you respond to it. That's words from Tua Tagovailoa, straight from Ever Beach, the far west side of Hawaii. So shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to my Usos, my Usis, my Soles, and everybody else out there. My honorary Usos, my unofficial assistant coaches, Coach P, and everybody else, man. We trying to put in this work. Shout out to the Dummies Podcast. Shout out to the Free Lunch Podcast. We're doing it, man. Roll Tide. Give me a big Roll Tide in the comments if you're about that. I don't want to see no War Eagles, no Go Dogs, no Go Vols, none of that stuff. Y'all can listen, you probably can hate, but let me just get some Roll Tides in the comments. Hit the like button, and we'll be back with some more Roll Tide.